The Marvel Cinematic Universe just dropped the biggest bombshell in its entire history. Robert Downey Jr. is officially returning to Marvel, but not as the beloved Iron Man. He is our new Doctor Doom. Welcome to Hollywood Talks, where we break down the biggest cinematic universes. Today, we are diving deep into Avengers, Doomsday. This is the movie that changes absolutely everything for the Multiverse Saga moving forward. San Diego Comic-Con shattered the internet when the Russo Brothers stepped onto the Hall H stage. They confirmed their return to direct the next two Avengers movies. But the real shock was yet to come. A man in a green cloak and metallic mask stepped forward. When he removed the mask, the entire room erupted. It was Robert Downey Jr. The man who started the MCU is now its ultimate villain. This announcement completely destroyed all previous plans for the MCU. We originally expected Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. But with Jonathan Majors out, Marvel pivoted in the most spectacular way possible, giving us Avengers, Doomsday instead. So, how does Tony Stark become Victor Von Doom? Well, that is the beauty of the multiverse. Robert Downey Jr. is not playing a corrupted Tony Stark. He is playing Victor Von Doom from another universe. Fans have theories that this Doom might be a Stark variant who went down a dark path. However, the Russo brothers clearly introduced him as Victor Von Doom. This distinction is incredibly important for the character. Dr. Doom is arguably the greatest villain in Marvel Comics history. He is a master of both advanced technology and mystical arts. This makes him a lethal threat to every single hero in the multiverse. We need to look at the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, titled First Steps. This film is set in an alternate retrofuturistic universe. It is highly likely that this universe is where our new Doctor Doom originates. Victor Von Doom's origin is deeply tied to Reed Richards. Their rivalry is legendary. If Doom is coming from the Fantastic Four's universe, their rival in the main MCU timeline will bring him right along. What makes Doom so terrifying is his absolute conviction. He truly believes that the only way to save the universe is for him to rule it. He is not just evil, he is dangerously visionary. In the comic book storyline time runs out, the multiverse begins collapsing. Entire realities crash into each other in events called incursions. This is exactly what the MCU has been building towards since Doctor Strange. Doctor Doom realizes that the multiverse is dying. While heroes try to find a moral solution, Doom takes extreme measures. He steals the power of the Beyonders to become a literal god and save existence. This leads directly into Secret Wars. Avengers, Doomsday is clearly the setup for Avengers, Secret Wars. Doom will likely be the central antagonist who destroys the current multiverse only to rebuild it in his image. Imagine Battleworld in the MCU, a patchwork planet made from the surviving fragments of destroyed universes. And sitting on the throne of this new reality is God Emperor Doom, played brilliantly by Robert Downey Jr. But how will the heroes of Earth 616 react? Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Thor all knew Tony Stark. Seeing his face on the man actively destroying their reality will be a devastating psychological blow for everyone. Tom Holland's Spider-Man will face the ultimate heartbreak. Tony Stark was his mentor and father figure. Now, Peter Parker must fight a ruthless dictator who wears the exact same face as the man he mourns. We cannot forget about the magical side of the MCU. Doctor Doom is a sorcerer who rivals Doctor Strange. Their inevitable confrontation will feature some of the most visually stunning magical battles we have ever seen. Doom also has a deep connection to Wakanda. In the Doom War comic, he invades Wakanda to steal their vibranium. While this specific plot might not happen, his hunger for ultimate power makes Wakanda a prime target. Let us talk about the Fantastic Four again. Pedro Pascal is playing Reed Richards. The dynamic between Pedro's Reed and Downey's Doom will carry the massive emotional weight of this entire new phase of the MCU. Reed Richards is the smartest man alive, but Doom is a close second with magic on his side. Their intellectual chess match will be fascinating. Avengers, Doomsday will likely focus heavily on this intense, deeply personal rivalry. Marvel is taking a massive risk by bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. Some fans worry it ruins Iron Man's perfect sacrifice in Endgame. But the Russo brothers know exactly how to handle this heavy emotional legacy. This is not a cheap cameo or a simple nostalgia bait. Robert Downey Jr. is an Academy Award-winning actor. He has the dramatic range to make Dr. Doom terrifying, complex, and completely distinct from Tony Stark. Think about his performance in Oppenheimer. He played a calculating, bitter, and brilliant antagonist perfectly. That same cold, calculating energy is exactly what is needed to bring Victor Von Doom to life on the big screen. There is another huge factor at play here: the TVA and Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine just shattered the multiverse wide open. The TVA is actively monitoring anchor beings, and Doom could manipulate these delicate temporal mechanics. What if Dr. Doom figures out how to destroy timelines faster than the TVA can prune them? He could single-handedly accelerate the incursions, forcing the Avengers to face him before they are truly prepared for battle. The Avengers are currently fractured. We do not even have an official, active Avengers team in the MCU right now. Sam Wilson is Captain America, but the heroes are scattered across different corners of the massive universe. It will take a threat of unimaginable scale to bring everyone back together. Dr. Doom is that catastrophic threat. Avengers, Doomsday will be about assembling a new, desperate team to stop the complete collapse of reality. We might see characters like Shanghai, Captain Marvel, and the new Black Panther stepping up to lead. But they will quickly realize that brute force means absolutely nothing against the supreme, calculating intellect of Dr. Doom. Let us dive into the Iron Man armor connection. While he is Victor Von Doom, there is a famous comic called Infamous Iron Man. In that story, Doom actually takes up the heroic mantle of Iron Man. The MCU could flip this concept completely. What if this Doom created his iconic armor by reverse engineering Stark technology from across the multiverse? It would visually tie him to Iron Man while maintaining his unique identity. The introduction of mutants also plays a critical role here. With the X-Men slowly bleeding into the MCU, Doom's rise to power could directly involve famous characters like Magneto, Wolverine, or even a variant of Charles Xavier. In the original Secret Wars comic, Doom effortlessly defeated the X-Men, the Avengers, and even cosmic entities. Marvel needs to establish his dominance early in Doomsday to show that he is much more dangerous than Thanos ever was. Thanos wanted to erase half of life to balance the universe. Dr. Doom wants to rule all of existence because he genuinely believes nobody else is competent enough to do it. His terrifying ego is absolutely boundless. This massive ego will inevitably lead to clashes with other established villains. Imagine Dr. Doom crossing paths with a returning Kingpin, or even cosmic threats. Doom bows to absolutely no one, not even a devourer of worlds. The Fantastic Four's universe being destroyed by Galactus could be the exact inciting incident. Doom might survive the destruction of his world, realize the multiverse is flawed, and decide to conquer everything to enforce his strict order. The return of the Russo brothers guarantees incredibly high stakes. They gave us the Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. They understand how to juggle dozens of characters without losing the core emotional narrative focus. Stephen McFeely is also returning to write the script. He understands the voice of Robert Downey Jr. better than anyone in Hollywood. Together, they are crafting a dark narrative that will push the boundaries of modern superhero cinema. The timeline is critical here. Avengers, Doomsday is set to release before Avengers, Secret Wars. This means Doomsday will likely end on a massive cliffhanger, much like how Infinity War left us devastated and completely shocked in theaters. Infinity War ended with the snap. Doomsday could end with the complete destruction of the multiverse and the creation of Battle World. The heroes might technically lose again, trapped in a reality entirely controlled by Doctor Doom himself. We also have to consider the young Avengers. Kamala Khan has been recruiting younger heroes like Kate Bishop. How will a younger, inexperienced team handle a multiversal dictator? Their fresh perspective will add intense new emotional stakes. There is also the lingering threat of the Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff is supposedly dead, but her reality-warping powers make her a massive wild card. If Doom wants to control all reality, he might actively seek her out. Doom has manipulated Wanda in the comics before, specifically in the children's Crusade storyline. Tying Wanda's chaotic magic into Doom's calculated plans would create an unstoppable magical force that the Avengers simply cannot handle on their own. The visual design of Doom will be incredible. We expect a dark blend of ancient mystical elements and advanced futuristic armor. It must look distinct from Iron Man, yet imposing enough to strike genuine fear into the gods. The Kingdom of Latveria must also be introduced. Doom is a powerful monarch. He is a king who fiercely protects his people. This political immunity makes him a highly complicated villain, somewhat similar to Namor or Black Panther. If Doom magically places Latveria directly on Earth 616, it instantly creates a geopolitical nightmare for characters like Captain America. They cannot just attack a sovereign nation without triggering a massive, global, and potentially destructive multiversal war everywhere. Avengers: Doomsday is more than just a regular movie. It is a desperate rescue mission for the MCU. After a few rocky years of mixed reviews, Marvel is pulling out their biggest, most reliable guns to win fans back. Replacing Kang was a very difficult decision, but pivoting to Doctor Doom was the smartest move they could possibly make. He is a vastly superior villain with decades of incredible comic book history to draw from for these films. Robert Downey Jr. brings an absolutely unmatched level of hype. His shocking casting ensures that every single eye will be on theaters when Doomsday premieres. The prodigal son returns, but he brings absolute multiversal destruction along with him. The fan theories will only get crazier from here. Will Doom build an army of Doombots to enforce his will across the multiverse? His technological genius allows him to create threats that can overwhelm the Avengers on multiple fronts. We might also see the Council of Reeds enter the picture. If Doom is a multiversal threat, multiple versions of Reed Richards might unite to stop him. This would escalate the conflict to an entirely new, mind-bending level. Doctor Doom is the villain the MCU desperately needs right now. He possesses a commanding presence, a tragic backstory, and a brilliant, strategic mind. He is not just fighting the Avengers, he is systematically dismantling their entire reality. Ultimately, Avengers: Doomsday will redefine what a cinematic event can actually be. It is preparing us for a reboot of the entire Marvel Universe. Nothing will ever be the same after Robert Downey Jr. wears that iconic metallic mask. The heavy emotional conflict, the massive cinematic scale, the stunning magical battles, and the brilliant tactical mind of Victor Von Doom will dominate the screen. We are entering a brand new era, and Doctor Doom is leading the charge. The long wait for this incredible movie is going to be agonizing, but the ultimate payoff will be legendary. Marvel knows exactly what is on the line. They are fully preparing to deliver a cinematic masterpiece that shatters all expectations. The countdown to Doomsday has officially begun. The fractured heroes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe have no idea what is coming for them. The glorious age of heroes is ending, and the terrifying age of Doom is rapidly approaching. Thank you so much for watching this detailed breakdown on Hollywood Talks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Avengers: Doomsday, make sure you hit that like button to support the channel and boost the YouTube algorithm today. Share this video with every Marvel fan you know so they can prepare for the epic arrival of Doctor Doom. We want to hear your craziest theories, so drop them down in the comments section below right now.